Hey everyone, it's Melissa Shank with you, and I am live with Courtney and Chris here at Teahen Construction. And I walked in the doors, and it's a little quiet here today, but for a very good reason.
Yeah, the entire team, it seems, upstairs and in the back shop is out for an installer with clients, be it that they're doing quotes or they're doing a big install out of town as well today. So
yeah, it's usually it's pretty bustling in here and there's lots going on, but today it's not quite the case. So you're stuck with us.
No, well, yeah, but all for good reason, because you know what? It's November and we've got the best weather right now. And if you're in the construction industry, I think you probably use every day to its finest, especially when you hit November and December. But you know, we were chatting, Courtney. You made a really good point: is that you're literally busy all year round. You don't lay anyone off.
No. So we do make hay when the sun shines, yes, but when the snow is bad and the ice is bad, we have planned ahead and scheduled ahead. So people are in homes or out back in the shop working on what's going into the homes, the kitchens, bathrooms, that type of thing. But yes, if there's anything that needs done before frost, then we need to get on that. And that is kind of why we thought you should come into our home today, because we are invited from the moment that you call here for a potential quote. We are invited into your home and your lives and your budget and your dreams. And we thought, what better way but to show you behind the scenes of how it comes from that demo of something small as a window or an entire house through to a custom home build or brand new kitchen. There's a lot that happens behind the scenes to make it go from okay to very beautiful.
Let's talk for a moment. You've been in business, the two of you, for over, you're going on 25 years now. Mm-hmm. And things have changed through the years too, because literally you're Teahen Construction, but if you were to look at, you do cabinetry, you do plumbing, what don't you do? You know, you have a long, long list of things that you can provide to customers, whether it be renovations, custom cabinetry, kitchen decor. I don't have to tell you. You just tell me all about what it is you have to offer.
Well, I think that's one of the main reasons when you mentioned about laying off. We do a huge array of different types of projects, and we're excited. Over the years we've gained lots of different divisions, the design division, plumbing division, the cabinetry division, and as of about a month and a half ago we started a new home division, so we're pretty excited about that. And that just keeps everybody busy and everybody happy to come to work every day.
Well, we thought we would do a little bit of walking and talking and take you on a tour here, so that when you drop in for a visit here and you're sitting in first off, what's this room all about?
Yeah, it is a meeting room where clients may come to see samples, or internal staff will have meetings and such. But this may be the only place they go other than the front office, and then the back offices in the shop. Some clients do want to see the process as it goes, and others just want to see when it's finished. And they put complete trust in you. Just take care of it, and I'm going to keep going to work, and we'll see you at the end of my renovation.
But that's a testament to you of the fabulous craft, not only craftsmanship, but what they can expect from you from start to finish.
Yeah, and it goes back to, this started in the backyard of Chris's parents' home in a tiny little 10 by 10-ish shed. Yeah. And he had a phone out there, and it was Teahen Carpentry. And then slowly, and it was slow over time, 3 people, 5, 7, 15, slowly picking the right caliber of people. Chris really believes that skill is one thing. You can be a carpenter or a plumber, have excellent skilled trades, be it naturally or through training, but a big part of it for us is the people. And do they have integrity? Are they passionate? Do they have fun at work? And can they go into someone's most private, expensive asset and treat it with respect and bring their dream to fruition? So our staff are really good people. And, you can teach the skill and have continuous training, but to really have common sense and a kind, trustful person is what's taken so long to get such a large team with such diverse skill set.
And let's face it, in this day and age too, with, I don't want to say millennials, but even in the trade industry, it's challenging to find those people, right? So yeah, it definitely does. I can attest to that too. It does take time.
Yeah.
to find the right people. And you're even busting through the roof out here too. We're going to be busting through and doing some expansions as well. I'm kind of jumping ahead because we want to give you this VIP treatment today and take you behind the scenes. So I'm jumping ahead, but you were going to say something, Chris?
No, just that it's worked out well over the years. We've had a lot of great, as Courtney said, we have a lot of great employees, and a lot of them have been with us for many years. We don't have a lot of turnover here, and a lot of the people who are with us now, we've worked with them to show them how we like to do things, and taken them up through the schooling apprenticeship program, and we're big proponents of that, and it's worked well. So it's a great progress with younger people.
Excellent. Okay.
And I think too, for us, seeing people stay with us matters on how they're treated. Do they want to come to work every day? Are they excited about it because they're here more than anywhere else? So Chris makes sure, team barbecues and family Christmas parties and that kind of thing. We want them to feel pride in the product that they're producing and that they put their time and effort into every day. So we gain and retain employees, as we hope to with customers as well. So for all of our customers who may be watching, thank you. And for those potential clients, we hope to continue our continuous growth, not only with our renovations we are personally going through here, which you'll be about to see, but with our people and our clients as well.
So I'm going to hand the microphone over to you, Courtney and Chris. You guys can fight it out. Who's going to do the chatting? I'm going to jump behind the camera here, and let's go on a bit of a tour so that you can see the inner parts of Teahen Construction and what it's all about.
Okay.
All right. Okay, away we go here.
Okay. Well, we're just walking through a bit of the back office space, of which you'll see that when we have our team meetings and such, there's our estimators are back in these 3 offices, and Chris is back in this office.
Messy desk.
That's okay. When we walk into someone's home, people say, I'm so sorry, there's laundry or the dishes are out, I haven't had a chance to clean up, or don't mind my dog or my child. And it doesn't bother us at all. It's your home. It should be your private place. And this is our home. And so we have everything organized and tidy as it needs to be, but it may not look as such when you first look at it, because we're in the business of rebuilding all the time, both in our space and our process and policies, but as well as in our actual physical building needs to grow with our needs. So, and in here, well, Sherry's our only person up here today. Hi, Sherry. And Sherry does our purchasing and designing. We have a new person just starting today. She's just left for lunch, did she? Yeah. Yes. Her name is Rachel, so you can't see her, but maybe in future, Cass. And she is shadowing alongside Sherry. She just had her first day today, so more growth there as well. And, when you think about our filing and all of that, it comes right down to from the moment that you call in and we're setting up a file where you've confirmed that you're going to be working with us and we with you, you're getting your own file and your own attention and your own site supervisor and person who has estimated for you. And that all flows through Renee and Sherry. You'll see Renee up front in the front office here as well. So we've just passed through here all the admin stuff. And coming up front to the heart of the building, this is Miss Renee, and she manages all of the front lines from the moment that you call in, messages in our telephone call book, who needs callbacks and such. And Dave, hello Dave, Dave Teahen back there, a wealth of wisdom and experience. Of course, he is, we've called him in the past our office cop, our auditor. He does runs for us, and he makes sure that we hear his opinions and advice on things that are going on, which is very valuable and helpful. So he and Sherry make sure the show is run properly up here. We're going out back. Bye-bye.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to head outside now.
Okay. Watch yourself down the stairs.
No problem.
All of these things on the wall you can pan back and see, but we're big on making sure that we give back to the community we work and live. And that is through sponsorship of local sports teams. It is through music programs and such that we support for young children all the way through to grown men. In fact, the team has hockey. Teahen
Yeah.
also has a hockey team.
Hockey team, soccer team, and surprisingly, a lot of the guys who work here play together on the team, which doesn't happen often, but it does.
No, they still want to hang out together when they are off work. So we moved here how long ago now? I think
Just over
7.
5 years.
Okay.
Oh, no, 7 years.
7 years ago, and this would be the 4th home of Teahen after the 10 by 10 shed, that began so long ago. And so the front building is administration, and we do rent out some of it. Having said that, this is our wood shop, and well, you can talk about what's going on
Sure.
back here.
Yeah, it's nothing too spectacular, but anyways,
Everything's gone out of here.
yeah, we've cleaned everything up, and
Everything away here today.
yeah, usually this is full of guys, but they're in Grand Bend today doing an install. So we have our wood cutting shop here, and on the other side there as well, our purchasing is in through here. All the equipment that comes in for all the jobs goes in there, and Sherry from upstairs, she tracks it and lets us know when we're good to actually go. And but starting hopefully in the next couple of weeks, if we get our permit, and there's going to be about a 10,000 square foot addition we're building on the back here to expand our kitchen division, and that's 2 floors, and so that'd be great to get and make a big improvement on people in here, considering we're pretty squished back in the small space. So that we're looking forward to that.
And you know why I give a little chuckle there is because there's so much, and some clients do understand all of the things that have to come together for us just to show up on site and start working their project and their dream, you know, from, as you can see, ordering and making sure that everything's scheduled, that the actual proper individual who has the skill set to lay the tile or the floor or the install of the cabinetry is on their site, because we want the right people on the right jobs doing the right things, and we need the right product and measurement, obviously. So to get all of that together is from our side, but then we have a close relationship obviously with the city and other sub-trades and suppliers to ensure that they keep their commitment for this entire ball to keep rolling, and that we meet the start date for the client and the end date. And as things change and morph throughout the job, which they do as people change their mind or they want other products or a fancier tap or different flooring, it does change the whole scope of the project, and that's okay. But there is never one day that is the same or 1 hour that is the same. This is an industry that you have to be able to adapt very quickly and change and morph to ensure that the customer is happy in the end, and that we produce what we promised we'd produce, which is our name. So I guess we will carry on outside, and Chris,
One question I quickly have for you is, when someone wants to get in touch with you and embark on a project, what's the best method? What are the steps? Walk me through the process.
Sure. So because it's a small town, sometimes it's when we're at a restaurant or the hockey arena or the grocery store. Having said that, if it's not, they call 275-2557 or teahen.ca. We also get contacts. We just got one yesterday through the house website or Facebook. More often than not, everything comes back to that one black binder I showed you upstairs or through our emails, so that we can strategize, okay, who should be going to that quote to meet with that customer based on their timelines and commitments they've already made to whoever else they have on their desk at that time. And at that point, the estimator will go out, and there's 4 potential people, Chris and 3 others, who could come to your door and go through the process, come back, work the quote for you, which is a couple of weeks out, right?
Yep, at this point.
At this point, yeah, and that can fluctuate. Obviously, it can be a few days or a few weeks, depending. And then once they get your quote, we'd like to sit down with people, whether they're proceeding or not. We want to understand why you're proceeding, what we need to tweak or not, and in what time frame. Then a scheduling meeting happens behind the doors, and that's when we start to order product and sign contracts and get deposits and such. But if you don't proceed for whatever reason that is, we like to understand why or how we can help change the scope of the project, project? Is it something you're putting off for 6 months or a year? And then should we follow up with you? So we really like to make sure that we keep the communication lines open at all times and throughout the job and after the job as well. We want to understand everything that you have to say about that job. Even after we're paid, we like to understand what you love, what's next. Are there any gaps? Do we need to speak about anything else? So we don't walk away because we're in this community and we live and work here. Chris, maybe you want to talk about what's going to happen back where the trees are.
Well, this is we're at the end of the building now, so the new addition is going to go on to the back of here, and it will, like I say, it'll service. It'll be 2 stories, like just over 4,000 square feet each floor, and the idea is we'll move into the lower section right away, and then we just finished our offices upstairs, so for now the upstairs second floor won't be much of anything except for probably a hockey spot for Jack and basketball for Elle for a while. And then the idea is once we get to the point, we'll move out of the offices we were just up in and move them back into there. And so that's the plan for that area.
I know business is important to you, your employees are important to you. Let's talk about, you're very community oriented, Courtney, as you mentioned. Can we talk a little bit about things you're involved in the community? I know you're a SABA member, I know you're a chamber member. Why is that of value and of importance to you? Maybe we'll walk and talk.
Sure. Yeah, I think, well, right from the get-go, Chris always had an idea that when he hit 20 years, he would want to have a charity that gives back to the community. And as we approached on 20 years, we met with the Community Foundation and we put it into action, and that through the Teahen Children's Charity. It's a local charity, so all the money for food, breakfast, and snack programs goes to both school boards, and we're going into our 5th year next year. We're just over $55,000 raised for Stratford and area, so we also give scholarships to children who are going into trades, one of the skilled trades, and of course the top 3 being plumbing, electrical, and carpentry. Having said that, the other 100 trades we do support as well, and offshoots of those, so be it they're going post-secondary and college or university or through an apprenticeship and through their co-op or pathways program into architecture, engineering. We do 6 scholarships a year, so the 3 local high schools as well as DCBI and Mitchell and Listowel. The food programs has been incredible to see. Our staff here at Teahen have been right on board, jumping in and giving of their time to collect money for it, to help with the golf tournament, to make products, to put in the silent auctions, to go to their contacts and ask for help on this, because we go out and we actually see them in motion. And I've taken my children out and I've gone to the schools and I've seen the extreme need. Yes, for food, but for hygiene products at the high schools, and for simple basic needs of the children. So to be able to go out and see and put some regimen on that, at least 2 grams of fiber, and making sure that they're perishable foods whenever possible, has been very rewarding. And to know that we're working and living here and we're intermixing with everybody in the community, but there's a lot of people who need a lot more than a new bathroom. And that's not lost on any of us, the people who work here, and our suppliers and friends as well. It's been quite a team effort to do this. So our next one, it's always the 3rd Monday in August, and it's always at the country club. And I like to say the 3rd Monday because people get dates stuck in their heads and think it's the same as it was last year. We do have it on our website. You can call in to ask, and you can be donating for a full tax receipt, as it is a recognized charity, anytime all year through the Community Foundation. And it's under our name, but you can call in and find out how to do that as well.
Excellent. Okay. Hey, so let's talk a little bit more I just want to end just up by your sign, because I want everyone to see exactly and remember what it is you do, because you do so many different things. But again, being a SABA member, being a chamber member, what is the importance of you've touched on the importance of community.
Yeah, Chris, as far as SABA and chamber, we've talked a lot about, above board builders and giving, continuing a quality
reputation for skilled trades. There is a bad name in some areas of skilled trades of, are they going to show up? Are they going to do what they said they're going to do? These are simple, fundamental things, and that's something that baffles you, and you've always talked about that. If you say you're going to do it, just do it. And that goes for our employees, our children, our friends, and our work as well. So to us, attaching something like SABA, it's the Stratford Area Builders Association, because I know some people want to understand what those acronyms are. If you're a member of that, then you've already been recognized as reputable. You have $2 million liability minimum. You're going to call people back within 48 hours, and a Renomark certified builder, renovation expert and supplier, which we are as well, within 24 hours, at least to touch base, get back to them in some manner. These types of things for us are a part of just common courtesy and being a human being, and having common sense. Is there something you want to add to being a part of these places in town?
Yeah, it's been great being a part of them. It's been very rewarding, and I think also too, not only being a part of those associations is actually working with trades and sub-trades that we've worked with some sub-trades for 20 years, and so we really do have a good group of people who we work with on a constant basis, and that really rings true and makes the jobs go a lot smoother, and allows us to count on each other to get the job done properly.
That's something else that we like to make sure people understand, is that when we sub a trade in, it's putting our name on the line as well. So we want to understand that they also have the type of business acumen that we would, having them come into their home. So, we're checking that, and we're keeping them accountable, and making sure that you have those lines of communication open and that trust relationship there, and it goes full circle.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm just going to switch the camera over. And hey, here we go. Here, we are all together once again here. I'll go down here. There, and I wanted to end on your sign because, again, there's so many things that Courtney, Chris, and the whole team and staff, I'm going to get out of the sunshine here, do. And we want to thank you for watching. And so for watching, we're going to enter you in. We would love you to comment, share, especially share this video. And for doing so, we're going to enter you into a contest to win a gift certificate, a $25 gift certificate to the Queen's Inn. And I can see some comments coming up right now as people are watching. So we'll touch base with you, and thank you again. So again, please comment, share. We'll enter you in to win a $25 gift certificate. We'll make that draw in a couple of days' time. And you know who to call when you need a renovation or any construction. Anything else to add, guys?
Oh, just to feel free to consider Teahen Children's Charity as your charity of choice, coming for Christmas as well, full tax receipt. And yes, feel free to call us about either work or the charity.
And thanks to all of our customers over the years. We really appreciate everything.
But mostly thanks to our team as well,
yes,
because without them and their top-notch skills, the clients wouldn't be happy and we wouldn't have any.
That's right.
That's right. That's how it's done. And that's why we wanted to take you inside to Teahen Construction today with Courtney, Chris, and the staff, so that you could get an inside view and an inside look as to what happens as your project is under renovation and underway, so that you may, as you mentioned, the project you might just see the finished product, but it really is from the concept to the entire completion and what goes into that. So we took you behind the scenes today to show you that. Thanks everybody again for watching.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.